All right. Let's see. All right. So today we're gonna live stream this. Whether or not anybody's here, just since found out I told somebody I was gonna go to a wedding tomorrow and cannot do this tomorrow. So I get to go hang out in a barn, checking out a wedding. Bummer. I'd rather stream. So pretty good week. Today we're up a couple grand. Let's see. This week we are up 22,000. This month 52,000, and this quarter 105,000. So I think that puts us like all-time 300 and some change. Yeah, $316,000 overall since the virus hit, so not bad. Um, Today, what did we do? Today, I played around with some of that. What was it? Oh my gosh, Fun PHUN was up a whole bunch. Then it got halted, and I made a few bucks on it, which kind of sucked. But we have Palantir. We have these calls expiring today that are only worth $1. I'm gonna get those guys rolled out today. I also got a bunch. Wait, this is all on equity. Total return. So we opened up actually quite a bit of put credit spreads today. I think I opened up these three today, and I got some more very aggressive ones to hopefully show you guys what I do when I lose on one. So I got these 10 right at the money. We got. Oh wait. Oh, you guys can't see that. I just need to shrink myself here. So we got. Yep. Where are they? I grabbed 10 of these. We're up $10 on those. Where are the other ones? I know I got some 900s. Probably right in front of my face. I swear I opened up some today. Yeah, oh yeah. Maybe this is what it is. No, these are, yeah, 10 put credit spreads expiring 12/3. So up 920 on those. They don't even make sense. I didn't think I opened them up out that far. I guess that's not even out that far. That's just 6 weeks. It's crazy to think December is only like little ways away. What's up, Steven? How you doing, man? Took a loss today. Pal spoke. Yeah, I saw that little reaction on the SPY. Did you just get stopped out on your SPXs? I just played my SPY yesterday, but I closed it out yesterday. I don't want to. And for the first time in a while, I stopped. I didn't even know he was speaking. Usually I pay attention to that. So, um, yeah. But now with almost all Tesla, like it just doesn't matter. The only things that really matters is earnings. Besides the SPY put credit spreads yesterday, jumped out, wasn't looking. Yeah, the SPY just really like kaput. But then it came back, didn't it? Didn't it bounce? Let's get it. Let's get this beautiful thing up here. I'm gonna end up talking instead of actually rolling out my stuff, but oh well. I guess you're on the SPX. Oh yeah, but we did have a nice bounce. So you probably got stopped out on the bottom. Um, I like the 795, 790s. I might place them right now. What's my average? I don't know. Let's see. Um, we grab. Oh gosh. Well, I only have $15 left to collect, but my average, I collected 51 dollars on these. Um, and these are only, what do we have? Just These are the only ones I'm leaving on for next week just because there's a little bit actually left to collect. Not much. I closed. So what I did this morning was I closed out everything that I could close out for $10 or less. So 7, 8, 9, $10, something like that. So I got all those guys closed out and then took that collateral and just got more aggressive with it. So that's the well, here's another 800. You were asking, oh, the 795, 790s. Yeah. Actually, we can just go to, I wonder if you can get $30 for these. Oh, these are different ones. So these ones we got $60 for. 30 right now. So up 50% on those. When did I place? So the ones on the 29th, let's see. Well, we can't go to all. When? Maybe the 18th, so this week? So I placed those earlier this week, and then the other ones, 795, 790s, we placed these. Does it show? Yeah, October 18th actually on both of them. So $60 on this and 51 on the other ones. So we're doing good on all of them. I mean, the only risky thing was earnings, but right before earnings, I just like looked at that wedge and thought we really wouldn't have any trouble coming into it. Relax camp, what were you into? Why'd you take a big loss? Unless you got into the fun or that, what was the other one that got pumped and dumped today? Well, actually, I guess not even dumped. It's still pumped. Both of them are still pumped. Those are just insane. But I want to let's get these Palantirs rolled out. Do any of you guys use Android for your on Robinhood, and has it been slow and glitchy like mine at all, like on mobile? Because mine's been ridiculously slow. Yeah, DUAC, that thing is nuts. Congratulations if anybody got into it yesterday, I guess, at any price. But has your guys' been slow like mine is? Because it's weird. I'm like trying to go through, delete everything, clear out memory, and then do like a see if there's any malware on it or something. Our 830, 825s use Android slightly slow, like kind of what you see on mine, maybe. Okay, that's good. I just want to make sure it's not just me. My girlfriend's is like super fast, but she's got the Apple. Our 830, 825s, 11. Oh, let's see. Oh, you're asking about the ones I have on the 11, 12s, 830, 825s. So these ones we opened up, we got $60 for a piece. I think I opened these up. I opened them up 2 hours ago. So we're down $2 on them. So yeah, these are ones that I opened. I opened up these. I opened up some 900s. What else did we open? Probably anything I'm like barely up on or barely down on. So the 830s here we probably opened today. And then yeah, how is this up 700? I just opened these today too. That can't be right. Unless, Tesla's at 908. Okay, Tesla's ripping a little bit. I'm like, there's just no way. Grab $200 credit on these, 10 of them. So we're already at 35% on these guys. Yeah, I'm feeling I don't know that we're going to dip down below 900, and if we do, not for very long. So what's safe to me, like if I wanted, just to kind of set it and forget it. I mean, probably 830s or something like that, 830, 840, 850, somewhere in there where I feel like I'm probably not going to have to move anything. But I guess if we just continue going up like this, like we're not going to have to worry about much of them. And you guys have to, one of the things that you have to realize, one of the like big things is last time Tesla was at these levels, like even though it was $900 that was touched after hours, we were at over 1,000 PE ratio. So a lot of people pointed to that and said, like super overvalued. And from a PE ratio, yes, absolutely. Now, I don't know what they're at, like at 908. I think it's like 450 is the, Lord, we have some of those. What's PE showing now? So 465, so less than half. And then if you look at a forward PE ratio, which is just taking this earnings and projecting that out for the next 4 quarters, we're like at 150. So the valuation, like this time around at 900, high 800s, is nowhere near what it was last time around. But the like forward PE is insane. So if we take where's their earnings on this thing? The 186. So 186. If we just look at that, 744. 908 divided by 744, 122. Like that's the forward PE ratio now. That's what it will be. I mean, it's not today because they go by the previous 4 quarters. So we're not going to see that for another few quarters. But I mean, it's not like their revenue or their earnings is stagnating at all. And it's also not like, oh, we're just planning on selling more stuff. No, they have 2 more factories that are going to be up and producing cars in actually the end of this year, and then probably major production next year. So they've already laid the groundwork for it, and the demand is already there. Like I don't know, how far out is it to buy a Tesla right now? It's just like, it's nuts. Like, let's buy a Model Y and see what the delivery date is here. And let's see. How do they show? I can't remember. I don't need a tow hitch. Come on. Okay, change delivery state. So that's good. Obviously, we're going to cache. So let's see, do they show? I'm going to not be able to find it because I'm not on the... April. So what do we have? November, December, January, March, April, like 5 months. They're like sold out for so long. And I could imagine somebody who actually wants one and they're told they're having to wait 5 or 6 months, they're probably a little frustrated. So, I mean, yeah, I think everything's there. I think everything's like absolutely there. So my worry about downside right now is very, very little. How are you so good with these Tesla spreads? Well, I just started doing them like a year ago. So, and that's pretty much all I do. I don't, and it's crazy because in reality, I don't really even need a chart or anything to look at, since I like literally look at it every single day. I'm actually kind of worried about, or not worried about, but you know how you get the end of the year Robinhood report and they tell you how many times you checked whatever stock. I can't imagine what it's going to look like on Palantir, or not on Palantir, sorry, on Tesla. Like, You check this stock an average of 42 times a day. All right, so let's roll these guys out. Man, this is so much faster than my mobile. Buy these back for a penny. And can we get anything next week? 14 cents. 31. I want to go up a buck. So it's really kind of been shooting in that range, but continue, grab $15 and we'll do 12 of those. Collect. See if we can collect 180 bucks here. Okay, so I guess that just sits there. I've not traded anything on the mobile platform for ever and ever. I think that is all really I need to roll out. So where do they sit? Okay, so they sit here. Where's my replace? Maybe you can't replace the order on these. I don't know. Maybe they don't have a replacement order. Unless, do I do it like that? Palantir, Tesla, my $50, my Palantir. Can I see more details? Good Lord. Oh well. We'll just see if that gets filled. If not, we can do it tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, I guess Monday, because I don't know how to replace orders on the... Well, I guess I could grab my phone too. All right. So do I have any 830, 825 for next week? I have, yes. I still have 3 of those. So these are ones we got filled at $105 a piece. And they are worth 30 bucks. So we're up 71% on those. And I'm leaving those just because they have a decent amount to collect. Unlike some of the other ones. The ones that I could collect, like I said, I closed all the ones that I could collect 10 or had to pay $10 or less on. Yeah, these ones still have 30 bucks to go for what, 5 days, so that's fine. These ones, what do we have left in these? $16. We'll probably close these out Monday or Tuesday. And the 740s. Oh, only $7 here. We could try to roll these out, except for I don't know how to cancel them. All right, so expiring next week. And what were these ones? Gosh dang it, I forgot what they were. 740, 735. Oh, puts. That's helpful. There we go. Buy these back. Oh, it does the same stupid thing on this one too. That's crazy. Goes back there. Oh wait, Jesus. Okay, this is worse. 7. There we go. Buy back 740s. I can't believe that. I thought it was just like the mobile app that was screwy that brought you back up to the top every single time. It's probably like a for your own protection thing. Roll those guys out a couple weeks. And what do we have? So we can grab $100 here at 860, 850. We can grab 50, 60, $70. I'll go ahead and roll them out to the 860s. Should we get a little bit more aggressive? Can we get, what is 870? 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870. 870 $120. Let's do it. And we had, how many of those? 3 of them? Yep, 3 of them for about $105. 3 of them, not $10.50. All right, there we go. Do you have any? Let's see. You're doing so good. Well, Tesla's doing good, and I'm so happy that I got rid of all my other plays. Like, so nice now. Like, I feel like it's so clean. Kind of. I mean, like, one stock to worry about. Yep, I can't find some of them sometimes. Oh, okay, cool. We got filled, collected $300 there. But now it's so much easier to deal with. I saw like Snap dropped yesterday, so super glad I turned that thing into a spread. I don't know if you guys saw that a while ago when I did that, but it was basically I had this $60 leaps on Snapchat that I paid. I can't remember what my initial cost was here. $1,770, and then when Snapchat went up, I was able to sell the 75 and actually take a profit on it. Today is the day where I'm super happy on that. So I was able to actually sell the $75 call at 1950. So collected $200 and still have the spread. And now, like, for a little while, it didn't look like the best decision because Snapchat was going up, but we took all of our risk off the table, collected a couple $100, and now we've collected $1,300 on this call that we sold. Super fantastic. Happy about that today. I don't know if, and I didn't see what Snap was doing for the day, so it's just still coming down, huh? And now we can still close out that play for a profit. Let's see, we've got a half an hour. I got a half an hour till like a furnace guy is showing up. Service my furnace. How can I replace that? I just have to cancel it. Wish I had the cancel button. Try again on this. Buy. Couple weeks out, so 27, and I put them at 15 before. And oh yeah, it's actually showing 15. Should be able to get that now. Okay, there we go. What did, Relax Camp. I don't know if you're still in here. What did you lose on today? You guys all pretty green today, though, overall? Okay, maybe a 14 to get filled. Also not sure if I've got, let me see. Why would I release this many? What do we have? Hour and a half till market closes still. The order will be canceled and you can submit a different price. What's going on here? I don't understand this. Maybe because I don't use this one very often. I'll just leave it at 15 though. Oh, God. No, 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 no. I see what I did here. Jeez. Nobody else, nobody else saw that, did they? I want to sell this. I had buying one back and buying another. Okay. There we go. God, that would have been a crappy. Yeah, thanks. Thank you. I was like, how's nobody else seeing that at all? And I'm not seeing it. And I'm like, why is my shares being released? That doesn't seem right. See if we can get filled at 14. That's the lower end. Okay. God, that's some like serious fat fingering. There, 12. $168 collected. So jump into Palantir and we will buy $168 worth of Palantir. 6.8 shares. Yep. There we go. Love putting that premium right back into the stock. We're actually totally, let's see, we're up 200 bucks on it. And 532 shares so far. All right, so where are we gonna end the day? Man, Tesla looking just beautiful. I need to get rid of this. Let's. Yep, I'm sure. Yeah, we have a ways. Even if we were to come back down 840s, 850s, or something like that, I just completely think we might be totally done seeing anything in the 800s. I mean, hopefully, I'm kind of hoping it does have a pullback, even though it's not the best for all my put credit spreads. But since I do keep buying up Tesla, I'd rather buy it at 800 some. But I know also long term, um, long term, like it won't matter if I purchased it at 800 or 900 bucks. Charge point. Oh, did I have that up? No, not for me. So I just have a friend that was like he's selling. He's been playing the wheel on it. I can't remember. He has like 2,100 shares or something of it. His cost basis is up at like 39. So he's just been playing the wheel on it, and I don't have it up now, or I did, I guess, when it started. Charge point. So I don't. One thing I don't really know about Charge Point is actually how they make money. I don't know whether or not they just make money on the installations or they actually make money on the charging. If they make money on the charging, like if that's what they're planning to capture revenue long term, and then absolutely 100% no. That's my belief, because never, I never ever see anybody use them, like period. Can you give me your opinion on a spread I want to place? Sure. But no, Charge Point is not what I'm interested in. And I don't know if you stopped by before, but I had quite a bit of other plays going, and I do have my Ameritrade account and a couple other ones where I do trade some other stuff, and I have like some FANG stocks. I have 3M and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, like in my Robinhood, besides the stock I already own, unless something comes up, I'm pretty much only going to be buying Tesla, playing Tesla put credit spreads, accumulating Palantir, and really that's it. 23 right now, 760. Like, yeah. Do I like it? Yeah. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna have any pullback next week. We're now like officially in uncharted territory, but 760, yeah, I just don't see it. I don't see us pulling back anywhere near. I mean, it'd have to drop $100, and I don't know. I don't know if anybody else watches or listens to any of the earnings calls or anything like that, um, or pays attention to their financials. There's to me, there's just like there's no going back from where they are. Their margins just smashed it, 30% margin on their vehicle sales, and they have more room to go. So once they get their batteries up, that's like another $10,000 worth of cost basis that they're going to eliminate. They're going to be like 40, 50% margin on cars, while all the other manufacturers, the new EV producers like Ford, they're losing money on vehicles that they produce just because they haven't been producing them for that long. Um, and I mean, same with like the startups, the Rivians and Lucid. They're all going to lose money for quite a while. Lucid's going to lose a lot of money for a long time, and only if they hit like if they hit their goals for like months, or not months, years, they're still losing money. So they have a huge way to go, where Tesla's already profitable with a fantastic margin, better margin than any ICE manufacturer can think of. So when they're at 30% margin, when their batteries ramp up, they're at 40% margin. And if for some reason down the road the demand of Teslas decrease, which I don't see, but I mean, whatever, anything could happen. They have so much room left in their pricing to be profitable. Like, is that good? Let's see, November 5th. I mean, do what you're comfortable with. I mean, that's all I can say. Like, to me, that's perfectly comfortable. I don't think anything crazy is going to happen. All I can do is like, you know, I can show you what I have, what I'm doing. It's, I mean, I'm what, November 5th? I guess I have, why do I have that? 715. But I mean, I have 820s and 795s. And what's a 715? I guess that's even not even really worth much. I should probably do something with that. Let's do something with that. Let's collect some more money. Might as well. That was a November 5th, right? Like me, I'm comfortable, but you do a lot of them too. You do, did you say 50 credit spreads too? Yeah, you do a lot of those guys. But up to you. I mean, it's all risk reward, right? Like anything can happen. I mean, we just saw, I mean, Jerome Powell saying what I can't remember what the statement was, but basically like the tapering is in effect, something like that. That was our big reaction. I mean, what, that was our reaction on the SPX? Boom, boom, and right back to where we were. Uh, so yeah, I'd be totally comfortable with that. I would be comfortable higher. Are you doing coin spreads? I know that you love that 220 level, but with the run up, do you have a new base level, or are you just like you're just like and just gonna stop because of Tesla? Yeah, I'm just gonna stop and continue to play Tesla. It just, like, the premiums there, and I have one Coinbase. Oh, I actually, do I even have it anymore? I put in a closing order for $5 on it, and I think it may have got. Oh no, I do have one. Yep. So I do have this one, which is actually two put credit spreads. I thought I put in an order for this. Yeah, I do, for closing for $5, but they're basically like two put credit spreads. One at the 200 level and one at the 220. But no, now that they're at 300, I have no interest. It was just like when they were down. Obviously, when the stock is down, you can collect more premium, and that 220 support looked so clear to me that I wanted to play it. And also at that time, I was kind of thinking I needed some different plays, but yeah, not anymore. I'll just continue. I'll just continue with Tesla. I mean, that premium's too good. I just collected what, a few $100 or something, and I don't. And the thing is, Tesla can drop, and I'll be able to interpret whatever it is, like the reason for it, and then figure out to me whether that's like a temporary thing, permanent thing, or like if it's a whole market thing, and react accordingly. And I'm way more comfortable with doing that. And like worst case scenario, when I'm being super aggressive on Tesla at 900, like those 900 895s that I put in, my absolute worst case scenario is I roll them out to right before next earnings. Like that's the worst case, because they're going to have production and delivery numbers which are just going to be more, and then we'll have another run up. So like worst case scenario, I'm waiting 3 months. It's just not overvalued like it was before. It's not like waiting 6 months. I mean, the other ones, even last time when it ran up and then had a big drop, which we're not in that situation anymore, I just rolled them out, whatever, 7-8 months. Now those are super profitable. Could you please help to understand how to choose strikes while placing spreads, mostly on Condor? Awesome, thanks. So how to choose them? It depends. It depends what your thesis is, right? We can't just take any stock and go, okay, you need to do X out of the money. Like kind of some rules of thumb might be going out a certain standard deviation. But for example, like if you're bullish on it, bearish on it, do you think it's going to trade sideways? Like you have to figure out, first of all, your thesis and then your risk tolerance. So you can go, you're going to go really wide if you have no idea. But if you really have no idea, you should probably pick another play. But you can also play like a long call or a long put Condor. Like if you think it's going down or up, you don't even have to play where it's at. So really it has to do with what you're thinking's going to go on with the stock. There's, you can find a ton of people that will say, here's do X, Y, Z and do it over and over again. But like, I think Steven's out of here now, but I mean, he does them on the SPX like every single day of the week. Well, no, not Saturday and Sunday, because he can't. And then he's sad because he can't play the SPXs over the weekend. But I mean, the amount of time he spends on figuring out where he wants to play it's a lot. Spends a lot of time figuring out like the criteria, not playing up against which he made a mistake today and playing up against when Jerome Powell was going to speak. Like he knows better than that. He really does. And I mean, screw up. We all screw up every now and again. So you play around events and everything like that, but like his strikes will move based on that. So it's absolutely not cut and dry, but like the short of it would be your short strikes are going to be where you think it's not going to go. And that's pretty much it. If you want to be completely neutral on it, then just pick a certain width. Stone goes what, $8 away from where it's at, $8 out of the money for 1 day till expiration. And that's also going to play into it. How long are you trying to do them for? So there's a lot of factors that are going to play into that. But even if we're looking at the times, I think that I like it, and I'm liking Iron Condors less and less, except for the fact you can pick up premium like a little bit to the top side. But like we all know, Facebook had a big drop. That's only, what is that? 20 days, 10 days. And maybe we're seeing some support. What, I guess kind of around there. around the 316, something like that. So in the case of Facebook, if you want to be a little bit aggressive, you could go out to somewhere where you saw it clearly bounce off of, which is like the 317. So you go some 310s, maybe even 300s. The round number of 300 is going to be a big number. That's kind of a psychological stop in a lot of people's heads. Like when you hit those big round numbers, 300, 400. And the top side, it really couldn't tell you. Except for, let's say, you could go way up here. You're not going to collect anything. I don't know what I would do on the top side. Maybe even like a 350 where it looked like it bounced off of for a little while. So it's just going to depend on the underlying and what you think is going to happen. If there was an actual like ABC 1, 2, 3, I would just print it out, show you, and then you can just follow like step-by-step instructions. And that's why it's not for everybody. But on Facebook in particular, like if I really wanted to play Facebook and collect some premium, I would probably just do a put credit spread, and it might be at a 310 level or something like that, just because that's where it showed some support. You can collect a decent amount of premium, and just as kind of an overall thing, I'm not liking playing the top side of just about anything at this time. It just doesn't make sense to me. A lot of times, like, because of how far out of the money you need to be safe, or what I feel safe, collect very little premium, and there comes a point where you really can't roll anymore. So like all down here, if you were to play the top side and then you got this rip up, you're like, okay, I'll roll it out, and it just keeps coming up and going up and going up. You don't really have another chance. Where on the put credit spread side, let's say you were at this level here and you did your put credit spread a little bit lower than that, and then you rolled out for a couple months or something like that, eventually the stock does go up. So even though we're like down here on Facebook, eventually, like long term, it's a good business. They have a lot of cash. I don't think they're going anywhere. Like eventually, put credit spread's going to be good, and just give yourself enough time to manage them. Kind of a long rant on that. If it was Tesla, I would just do put credit spreads, because call credit spreads are scary. Oh no, they're selling off. I'm so broke now. Let's see what happened. Oh, good thing I didn't roll that one out yet then. Well, I have an hour, I suppose. Down 13 hundo, or up 13 hundo. All right. Which one was I going to roll out? No, I don't even remember. Oh, it was the 715, 710s. One of them. Oh, that's it. 715, 710s. They're expiring the 5th. Puts. So bad. 715, 710, we have one of them. So buy this back. Then it goes up to the top for some reason. They've got to fix this. This cannot take like a good coder more than like an hour to correct this. It's ridiculous. Maybe we'll just roll this up. The 5th. That's just a week, right? 1 week, 2 weeks. Yeah, we'll go out another couple weeks. It's clicked. What was that, $16? Just click an extra $50. So see, that is 70. Yep, perfect. 825. Oh, now it doesn't go anywhere. Did it select correctly? All right, collect another $50. There we go. One of those, and 54 cents if we can get filled there. Cool. There we go. Another $54. Fantastic. But does that make sense, Satish? Satish, if I'm saying that right. Hopefully it does. Hopefully it's helpful. Like none of this, I don't know how new or old you are to it, but like none of it ever follows an exact formula. And that's the reason it's not for everybody. And that's the reason that there is not just like a go-to book or a go-to course on how to trade, because you have to change with market conditions. All the choices are yours. Like it's all in your own hands. Um, and, um, and it's like, based on your own thesis too. And one of the hardest parts is not get caught up. To not get caught up in a lot of hype too. I mean, there's a ton of that. The only thing that really matters at the end of the day, I mean, it's literally just the price. I mean, you can look at 100 different charts and indicators and everything, but at the end of the day, it's like just what people agree on price wise. That's the only thing that matters. There's some fundamentals that go into the larger companies that definitely people are going to take into account. But even like the financial analysts, like some of the stuff I see put out by them, it's just ridiculously terrible. Like their analysis of some of the news is horrible. Like you can do, if you care about a stock and you want to learn about it, you can do way better than those guys can do. And maybe because you're looking at it through fresh, like kind of fresh, more innocent eyes, and maybe they've been trained by, I don't know what kind of training they go through, but a lot of it is so off. Oh, I think my furnace got it. Hold on. This is Jason. How's it going? Okay, see you soon. Thanks. Bye. All right. Furnace service guy on the way. So, anything else we want to go through before he gets here? I got about 5 more minutes. And then he's going to show up and service my furnace. And then, yeah, too bad we can't do this tomorrow, but I have to go to a wedding in a barn. So, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Man, Tesla looking strong. Oh, well, at least we'll make $1,800 today since I did take off a half a day. Make up for that. Make up for my half day off. So my actual like day job, I go look at people's houses and I look at their attics and crawl spaces. And like yesterday when we had a huge rip up, and in the morning I'm looking at waking up, my account showing up 16,000. I think it came down to 13 or 10 by the end of the day, or I think 13 when I posted it, and then maybe 10 or 11 by the end of the day. How hard that is to go crawl underneath somebody's house when you have that. It's like, makes it pretty rough. But it's also hard not to have the two running in parallel, where this really doesn't take up too much time. And pretty much another reason why I wanted to simplify things too. All right, we got our Palantirs rolled out. Let me see, anything I need to take care of. So Tilray, part of our wheel, those will expire worthless today, both of them. Gap, how much is left in this? $8, cool. We'll let that run down. My Robinhood call, I think we're still, yeah, I have quite a bit to collect on that. Don't mind if I lose either my Robinhood shares or my Gap shares. Palantir, $30 call, 2 cents. I do need to get that rolled out. So let's roll this guy out a couple weeks as well. Is that expiring next week? 30. Buy that one. And we'll sell a couple weeks out for the 30. $13 sounds good. So 800, 795 put credit spread for 11.12 is safe enough. I feel like stock price is overextended since it's at its 52-week high. That is up for you to decide. I feel good about it. I have no problem rolling it out or managing it. Should we have kind of that downside? But completely up to you. I mean, that's over $100 worth of runway between now and then. A few weeks. You do have some extrinsic value to allow you to roll if you need to. I need to try to get it a little bit less. We'll grab $12. But yeah, just because it's like, just to put it like, you have to put it in perspective. Last all-time high, the PE ratio was insane. It was over 1,000. We're like less than half that now. Forward PE, like a sixth of what it was. So, I mean, could it go down there? Sure. Will it? I don't know. My crystal ball is broken, and I don't think it will. Otherwise, I wouldn't be opening up 900s. But I also, at the same time, I'm comfortable if it did. Did I do that right this time? It did sell, right? It did sell a call. Good. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But I do feel like the risk to reward, I think that's kind of a sweet spot right now. I think it's good risk to reward for me. But also keep in mind, I have like 750s and 700s with 2 months time on them that I'm hanging on to. So it's not my only, like, those 900s. I don't need to be able to take that collateral and roll it every week or two to be able to collect more money. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin's price for the end of the year? No clue. I don't know. I mine it, I hold it, and buying a little bit, $3 worth in the Robinhood account every day, but no clue. I'm shocked when it's up this high. I was shocked when it was 20 grand in the first time it was up. So no idea. But I am going to end it here because I got my furnace dude showing up and I need to get that service. So love you guys. If you need anything else, just shoot a comment or something, and I'll try to do my best to get back to you guys. Have a great weekend, and we will see you guys later.